said, this is a motorcycle. Now he's hitting a high rate of speed, well over 100 miles an hour, going southbound on I-35. Traffic's pretty light, so he's got a pretty good open road here. Now we're going southbound. We're just going to cross past 10th Street, Northeast 10th. Like I said, he's well over 100 miles an hour now, southbound on I-35. If he keeps going here, we're going to be coming up to the Fort Smith Junction. You see him right in the shoulder again. So again, very high rate of speed right now. We are doing well over probably 120, close to 130 miles an hour down this stretch of road. Right now we're still trying to find out information of what. We got another police officer right there that kind of blocks. Okay, he took the ramp. He's going to take the ramp. Let's see which way he goes. He may be going westbound on 40 here. He could go eastbound. We'll see what he does. Okay, he's taking the eastbound ramp to I-40 here eastbound. I'm going to have to switch just for a second. I'm going to have to call the tower. I'm going to throw it back to you just for a second.
Okay, Jim,
Antigua Tower, Helicopter News 9.
Okay, Jim is just taking a quick timeout on this, but as you can see, we are not taking a timeout on this breaking news. We are staying with this. A man on a motorcycle right now, eastbound on 44, going at a high rate of speed. All we know that it is a man on a motorcycle. I-40, I'm sorry. He's
eastbound I-40.
He has taken lots of different exits.
We don't know why he is running, why he's going in such a high speed from police.
Okay, now he's got
really
off
sure.
on, I believe that's going to be Scott Street. I'm not sure here. Let me, yeah, Scott Street. So he got off on Scott Street here off I-40 coming eastbound. We'll see where he's going here from on Scott Street. Police, listen over the scanner. Police believes that he possibly lives in this area right around here. So now he's still on, that's going to be the service road that parallels. No, okay, he's turning back into this neighborhood. I'm not quite sure what street that is, but he's turning off the neighborhood here. It looks like it's going to be around Wellington Park area. So now he's in a neighborhood, so he'll be, it's going to be a little tough to follow him through here for the police, but we have a good eye on him here so we can keep tracking him. It looks like he's going to be coming up to Long Ridge Road. He'll be passing that. Then he'll be coming up to Beechwood Drive. And that's what they were talking about. I heard over scan. They think he might live around this Beechwood area right now. But right now he is racing through these residential streets right now. We'll see where he comes out here. But again, this has been a wild chase. It's been on I-35, it's been on I-40, it's been on side streets, it's been on service roads. It's reached speeds of well over 120 miles an hour here in certain areas. But again, like I said, it's going to be kind of hard. He's hoping he can lose the police in this neighborhood that is just south of I-40. Will just be west of Sunny Lane as we come up here. Okay, he stopped here for a second. Okay, he's turning around. He's going to be coming back the same way. He's racing back the same way, so we don't know why he turned around there, but evidently he's just trying to confuse everybody here. It looks like we may be coming up to Branch Street. We're going to be turning back northbound on this street, which is going to take us back. No, he's going to go back. He's going to stay in this. He's going to kind of stay around in this neighborhood right now. So that looks around be around Southeast 11th, Southeast 10th, around in there. So he's going back eastbound. He's going to be coming back up to Townsend Place, I believe that's going to be. So he's kind of, he's kind of in the Dale City, getting close to the Dale City area now. Okay, he really can't decide what he wants to do here. So like I said, this has been going on for probably the past 15 minutes now. Okay, this comes up to a dead end. He's going to have to turn. He's going to have to go one way or the other. We've got kids in the street, so he's turned. Okay, he's going to go back this way. It looks like that may be, I'm not sure which street that is. Like I said, we were in a neighborhood. Okay, we got a police officer kind of paralleling him to the south here. So now we're going back on, looks like maybe Southeast 14th. Going to come back to Townsend Place. So let's see, squeeze by that car. Okay, he's going to keep going westbound here. And it looks like he's going westbound, maybe on Southeast 12th. Okay, we're starting to get kids gathered up in the roads up here on the corners. So we'll see which way he goes here. Okay, started to go north, now he's going to go south, but this jogs around and comes back to the west on this little street right here. So like I said, we're all around southeast 15th, southeast 16th, the southeast 17th on a road here. Okay, which major street will be coming up here, Rich? He's going to be coming up to a major street right here. It's going to be southeast 15th. So southeast 15th, we'll see where he goes from southeast 15th. Okay, he's going back westbound on southeast 15th, almost cut that car off. Now he's riding the yellow line, center line. We are going westbound on southeast 15th Street, still hitting well over 90 miles an hour. So we'll be coming up to, we'll be coming up to Bryant Avenue again here, slowing down. So he's sitting at the light. He's going to be going southbound on Bryant from southeast 15th. So he's really opened it up going down here southeast 15th. We had to make a turn here, so we're going to catch back up with him. But now we are southbound on Bryant. Southbound on Bryant. We'll be passing southeast 20th Street. Southeast 20th will be coming up to southeast 24th. And then we'll be coming on to southeast 29th. If he keeps going southbound, we'll be coming up to southeast 29th Street here. Southbound on Bryant. And for people, if any people just join us right now, this is a motorcycle pursuit with Oklahoma City. Started with Oklahoma City in pursuit of this white male on this motorcycle right here. And we're still trying to find out information of why they are wanting to stop this individual and why he ran. But he has definitely almost sideswiped a couple of cars. Now he's making a U right in the middle of the intersection. He's going to be coming back eastbound on southeast 29th Street. Eastbound on south.
Okay, that was Jim Gardner, and his shot's breaking up just a little bit, but we've been following this chase for some time now. He's in the Del City area, and we've got Jim and his shot back up, and we are well into our 5 o'clock newscast right now. Watching this motorcycle chase, this shirtless man going through Del City.
He's looking. He knows that Jim is over him.
Yes,
he keeps looking and gesturing.
He keeps looking up at the chopper, and he seems directionless. He's been through little neighborhoods and taken all kinds of exits, been on the interstate and off again. We don't know exactly why police are chasing him and where he's going or what he's going to do next.
Southbound Sunny Lane. Southbound Sunny Lane from southeast 29th.
Okay.
We thought maybe he was going to an area where he lived, but he left that area.
He's got back underneath me. We have to make a hard turn here, Rich. Okay, what street is that? Looks like that may be either southeast 31st or Britco Drive.
And Jim, you mentioned this chase has been going on 15, 20 minutes now. His shot freezing up again.
Bobby, and like I said, okay, now he's going to cut around this truck through the yard. Looks like he's going to go southbound on this street here that basically parallels Sunny Lane on the east side. As I get over, it looks like that may be Woodford Avenue, but he's going to be coming up to southeast 34th Street. And like I said, when he gets to these streets, he opens it up, and then he slows down at the intersection, which is thank goodness for that. But he went through a stop sign there, did not stop. So right now, I believe that's going to be Woodford Avenue. Coming up to, or turns into Mickey Road, goes back southeast 39th, southeast 40th, right there. So right now, I don't know if Oklahoma City is still in pursuit of this. Kind of like I said, we're kind of in the Del City area now, and I don't know if they've called Del City or not to pick this up. But now he's racing around here. I'm going to be making a turn, Rich, hard right. So this street he's coming up to, we're just on the east side of Sunny Lane, so now he's going back eastbound on this street here. And let's see here, we're in a neighborhood again. So you'll have to pardon me a little bit here, because when he gets in these neighborhoods, I got to try to sort out the streets and try to figure out exactly where it is. Look like it's maybe on Epperly Drive here. So he'll be coming up to Southeast 44th if he keeps working his way south through this neighborhood. He'll be coming up to Southeast 44th, just east of Sunny Lane here. So he's turning back on this little road here. So that'll put him on Southeast 44th. So Bobby will see, okay, he's going to come eastbound underneath me again on Southeast 44th, Rich. Come back around here. We're going to end up on the west side of Tinker Air Force Base here. So Southeast 44, so he'll be coming up to Sooner Road. He blew right through that intersection. So right now we're Southeast 44th. He'll be coming up to Sooner. See what he does here. Okay, looks like he's going to be coming back southbound on Sooner here. I'm going to make a hard left, Rich. We're making a hard left coming over. So now we're southbound, Bobby. Now we're southbound on Sooner from Southeast 44th Street. So like I said, I don't know if Tommy on the desk.
Okay, again, we're watching this chase that has been going on for about 20 minutes right now.
Lost his shot. At
the very end of our 4 o'clock newscast, this picked up, and we are well into our 5 o'clock. So we are going to toss it to Alex and Amanda because they are standing by ready for the 5 o'clock with Jim's shot up and ready as this chase continues.
All right, Bobby and Jen, thanks so much. We do pick up this chase here, and this motorcyclist who's running from police and has been for about the last 20 or 30 minutes is now southbound on Sooner Road. Amanda, we're not sure why he's running, but he clearly does not want to be caught.
No, he's been on the run now for probably close to 20 minutes. Bob Mills, Sky News 9 is up in the air along with Jim Gardner and our photographer Rich Kriegel. Jim, just to give people a good idea of where you are, people know where Tinker Air Force Base is. That's probably a good locator.
Well, that's right. We're on the west side of Tinker Air Force Base. We're on Sooner Road. We are going southbound. He just passed a police officer. We're going southbound. We're going to be coming up to I-240 here. We're going to be coming up to I-240. And let's see what he does here because, you know, we got traffic down here around Tinker, you know, as they're letting out. And like I said, we're in the 5 o'clock hour now. We're well into rush hour here starting. So it looks like we have an Oklahoma City police officer that is coming up. Okay, he's coming. He went northbound past him. He's still going southbound on Sooner. Okay, now he's going to turn back eastbound. So that's going to be the service road of I-240.
Okay, so he's on the service road of I-240, but he has been going at times of speeds upwards of 100 miles per hour. We have Jim shot back. Let's take it live. Jim?
That's right, Amanda. He's exceeded speeds well over 120, possibly 130 miles an hour on this motorcycle here. We are now on this road. It is Southeast 74th Street. Southeast 74th, so that's on the north side of I-240. It's paralleling right now. We're going to be going across the south end of Tinker Air Force Base here. We're coming up to Air Depot. We'll see what he does here at Air Depot. So now he's turning southbound on Air Depot, which is going to lead him back into I-240, depending on what he does here. Yeah, or Lake Draper, but if he goes straight, Air Depot dead ends. Air Depot is a dead end. So let's see what he's going to do here. It looks like he's in the left-hand turn lane. Okay, so now he's turned, he's going to go, he's on the on-ramp to the eastbound 240 from Air Depot. So he's on eastbound 240 now. And he's really going to open it up right here. We're really going to have to gain some speed here. And he is well in excess of 120 miles an hour right now. So we see why he's splitting traffic. He's riding the center line here, splitting traffic. Oh boy, okay. Right now I'm doing about, right now I'm cruising about 110 knots, going up to 120 knots, which puts me right about 130 miles an hour. If he hits 120 knots here, we'll be doing 140 miles an hour. But right now it looks like he's maintaining probably close to around 120 miles an hour right now, Amanda. And like I said, we are eastbound I-240 now, coming up to Douglas Boulevard. Eastbound 240, okay, slowing down. Looks like he's going to try to take Douglas here. So Douglas, so he exited I-240, got off on Douglas. So Douglas is going to lead depending on which way he goes here. Douglas, let's see what he does here. Okay, he's going southbound on Douglas. That turns into Lake Stanley Draper Drive. So he can go east or west on Lake Stanley Draper Drive. Okay, now he's going back westbound on Lake Stanley Draper Drive. That puts us on the north side of the lake here from Douglas going westbound. And right now I haven't seen any police officers or anything around here. I think we're the only ones that are just following him. So we heard over the scanners that the police were watching our shot here. I could probably guarantee you we got a lot more fuel than this guy has. So, you know, just depending on what happens here, whether the police get down here and try to box him in here around Lake Draper, or they just sitting waiting for him to run out of gas. Okay, what's he doing? Okay, now he's getting on the trail here. He's getting on the bike trail. He's getting on the bike trail back eastbound on this bike trail on the north side of Lake Stanley Draper. Okay, he's going in the woods. He's stopping. Oh, we got bike riders here. Well, we thought maybe he was trying to dump the bike, but obviously he was being considerate, man, to let the bikers go by there, so that's why he pulled off on the side of the bike path. Now he's back eastbound along Lake Stanley Draper Drive here. And oh boy, he almost lost it right there. He was too much speed, lost a little curve right there. Now he's trying to get back on. Okay, so we're still on Lake Stanley Draper Drive, coming back around to the east now. So now he's going to be passing Douglas here. Douglas basically dead ends into Lake Stanley Draper Drive. Okay, so now he's still going eastbound. Eastbound on Lake Stanley Draper Drive from Douglas. So as you know, Amanda, this kind of goes all the way around the lake here, as we'll be coming up on the east side of Lake Stanley Draper here on Lake Stanley Draper Drive. But you know, like I said again, Amanda, we haven't heard of why they were in pursuit of this motorcyclist, but it's been a pretty wild chase. There's been a couple of times that he's basically run four-way stops. He has run red lights. He has split traffic. He has sideswiped a couple of cars almost, making a turn here and there. So he's definitely not wanting to be caught, but we don't know what he's wanted for right now or why they were trying to stop him, Amanda. But again, you know, if you and Alex could maybe find out if what they're in pursuit of this person for, it might give us a little information of why he's not wanting to be caught here.
Jim, our producer, is telling us that this did start as a routine traffic stop. Now we're working to learn a little bit more, because he obviously took off running, to find out if he has maybe any outstanding warrants that maybe caused him to take off. But our chopper, Bob Mills Sky News 9, launched at about 4:52 this afternoon, and we were right on top of this chase as he started weaving through neighborhoods. And Alex, we had some really close calls. Yeah, there have been a lot of close calls as he is weaving through traffic and hitting speeds well over 100 miles an hour. And he keeps glancing up at the chopper. And, you know, the Air One is not up right now, but the Oklahoma City police are watching our shot right now to keep tabs on this guy. And obviously they...
Post Road from Stanley Draper Drive going northbound.
Okay, they're on.
What did he do? Got down in these trees. Nope, now he's coming out. Now I guess he decided he didn't want to go that way. So let's go back on Post Road, back to Lake Stanley Draper Drive. Okay, back eastbound on Lake Stanley Draper Drive. Or that may be, no, he came off Lake Stanley Draper. Now he's went, what's this road right here? Okay, he's on Southeast 89th Street. Southeast 89th, going eastbound on Southeast 89th. Hitting a pretty good rate of speed here, going down Southeast 89th eastbound. And let's see, he'll be coming up to Westminster Boulevard. So we're eastbound on Southeast 89th, coming up to Westminster. Here, we'll see what he does. still going eastbound on Southeast 89th, just past Westminster. He'll be passing Lehman Road here, coming eastbound. So now he's acting just a little bit confused, not quite sure where he's at or what he's doing here. So he slows down, he speeds up, and he slows down. But like I said, Alex and Amanda, I definitely got a lot more fuel than he does in that motorcycle. So I've been looking around to see if we got any police officers at all that are anywhere around us, and I really haven't seen any.
We want to let viewers know too,
89.
Jim, that we are in communication with OCPD. In fact, Oklahoma City Police are watching your shot, Jim. So they are tracking this guy. So right now you are really helping them. Let our viewers know. So Southeast 89th, he's coming on. Has he crossed South Anderson yet?
He's getting ready to cross Anderson right now. So now we're coming up to Anderson and Southeast 89th. Like I said, Amanda, you can tell he's not sure exactly where he wants to go and stuff. So we're still eastbound on Southeast 89th from Anderson Road here.
Hiawassee is next.
Hiawassee would be next, but it dead ends after Hiawassee.
It sure does.
You can
Just
see
to let everybody know,
not quite
he's going to pass Hiawassee, but then if he continues on Southeast 89th, there is going to be a dead end there, Jim.
our little gravel driveways. Right now they go back into, pretty sparse neighborhoods and stuff, but Southeast 89th up here a little ways, it's basically going to turn into a dirt road. So right now we're still southbound here. We'll be coming up to Hiawassee, like you said, Alex. We'll be coming up to Hiawassee right here if he stays going eastbound on Southeast 89th. So now he's slowing down. I think he may be getting ready to turn around. Yeah, he's not sure where he is. So this is Southeast 89th right before you get to Hiawassee going eastbound. He has stopped. Like I said, he's not sure where he's going. So now we're going to go back westbound on Southeast 89th, which is going to take us back to Anderson Road here, unless he can find a little, looks like he's trying to find a place to dump us or whatever. So let me slide over. Yeah, that's what he was doing. He's trying to lose us by hiding under the trees there. So again, we're back Southeast 89th. We'll be coming up to Anderson Road, back westbound here. I think he's getting kind of frustrated, Amanda and Alex, that we're staying with him so well here. So you can see him kind of put his arms down, kind of shaking his head. So he's getting kind of frustrated.
Yeah, Jim, every so often he takes a deliberate look up at the helicopter. That's pretty clear, as he is trying to figure out where he's going to go. And where's he gone just now?
Well, he's hiding under this tree under here as I come around. Looks like we got a homeowner and he's sitting in his driveway there. So there he is. Yeah, so when we come back around and see him, then he takes off again. So he's, okay, what's he going to do here now? Well, let's make another U-turn. Let's go back eastbound on Southeast.
Okay. So he's made a U-turn going back on Southeast 89th Street. He's in between Anderson Road and also Hiawassee Road. Here's a live look. Just talked to David Payne, our chief meteorologist, and he says if he stays in this area in the next 40 minutes or so, there's going to be rain. So we'll have issues there for him.
Again, this...
That's right, Amanda. I've been flying through some low scud right now, and as this moves in here, but again, like I said, oh, what do we got? Oh, what do we got there? I don't know who that was, but okay, it looks like these pickups are gonna. It looks like they're trying to do something here. So this person's getting out. So I don't know if that was a police officer or that was a civilian, but they have forced him to make a U-turn. Now he's coming back up. Now this other pickup is blocking the road. Let's see what happens here. Oh, he went down. Oh!
Oh,
Slid right into crashed right into that pickup. You can see he was high rate of speed. He thought that pickup, he's moving.
He is moving.
He thought that pickup was going to move, but that pickup was not going to move.
And that's how we did not want this to end.
Now this is on Southeast 89th. This is between Hiawassee and Anderson Road here.
So, you know, he's not wearing a helmet. He's not wearing any shirt. He is moving. He is turning over. We can tell you that. He's pretty bloodied up right now, but he is moving. And the people around there are telling him, hey, stop, don't move. Okay, here, we're taking you back live now.
So you can see a couple of civilians there. It looks like 3 civilians are there kind of watching him. And I don't think he's going anywhere anyway, but we'll see how long it takes for police to arrive. But that was just exactly what we didn't want to happen.
You know, it's a miracle, though, that he is moving and he is alive. This chase has been going on for about 30 minutes, and it has gone high rates of speed. He has gone 130 miles an hour down I-35, I-40. He was really close to Tinker Air Force Base. He got really close, too. Jim, you had seen there were kids outside playing. He managed to turn around and avoid them, and we also saw some bicyclists that he managed to avoid as well.
Well, that's right, and this ended at 12600 is the address of this home right here. So 12600 Southeast 89th is where this came to an end here. When there's that white pickup, that is an official. I don't know who he's with, but he appears to be some sort of, I can see the logo on the truck there. But he's the first one that blocked him off from going eastbound past Hiawassee. He blocked him off, and then this black truck went and blocked him off up here, and he was hitting a high rate of speed. There's kind of a crown in the road right there, so when he topped that hill, he saw that truck and basically locked it up, couldn't hold it, and went down here. So now we got Oklahoma City police officers just now arriving on scene.
And OCPD, they have been monitoring our chopper feed because they've been watching this. They're the ones who initiated the traffic stop. Is that correct, Jim?
That's correct. This was an Oklahoma City pursuit. And like I said, then it went into Dale City, and then they've kind of backed off. Like I said, we've been over it since this thing started. So, and you could tell during the times that he was getting frustrated that we were staying with him, because like I said, I have a lot more fuel than he does. So basically it was just going to be stay with him until that motorcycle ran out of fuel. And so right now he was wearing no shirt, no helmet, and you can see he's got road rash pretty extensively here and stuff for going down on this paved road. But right now we got Oklahoma City Fire Department arriving on scene to help out here. But you know, if this was just a routine traffic stop and he ran for some really minor violation, this is, now he's just got several other charges added to him because he's endangered lives and people on the ground and excessive speed, and just you know, there's going to be a list of charges now. But again, this, like I said, people just joined us, this high-speed motorcycle chase that ended on Southeast 89th, just right almost between Anderson and Hiawassee Road here. And like I said, at one point, Oklahoma City just backed off, Dale City backed off, and basically they were watching our feed and just following us. And then this finally came to an end here when two, I think one's an official, I don't know what the official capacity of that person in the white truck is, but then another black truck here blocked the roads so he couldn't get by, and he was going so fast that he just couldn't stop the motorcycle and laid it down, and just this is where it ended at this address right here. What'd you say the address was, Rich? 12600. So it ended right at 12600 Southeast 89th here. And so again, I think he's going to be fine. He's just going to have a whole lot of road rash, Alex and Amanda here. But Oklahoma City police officers on the scene, Oklahoma City Fire Department, and you know, the EMS is probably on its way. They'll get him fixed up here and get him transported to local area hospital, and we'll probably get information, try to find out exactly what the whole cause of this thing was, Alex and Amanda.
Yeah, Jim, we are still working on that. We do know that this started with what we're told is a quote-unquote routine traffic stop, and that there may have been some sort of a charge or outstanding warrant. We're trying to find out what the case was. But if he does make it okay, if he is able to recover from this, it's very fortunate, because that was very tough to watch, Amanda. It looked like he hit his head pretty hard when he slid into that truck. And boy, it's just endangered lives just needlessly, and so glad that no one else was hurt. No one was hurt in this other than that guy.
And that's exactly why those vehicles you saw try to block the road, because this was a very, very dangerous situation with this motorcyclist. He got incredibly close to some children. He was going through a neighborhood, several neighborhoods, in fact, several streets near Dale City. And so he got really close to children. He got really close to some bicyclists. He decided at one point to take the trail or the road that goes right near Lake Stanley Draper, and he managed to stop, and he was able to avoid those bicyclists. But that's why they wanted this chase to end and this guy to be stopped, because he was just proving that he was so dangerous on that motorcycle.
Yeah, he was just, he had, you know, turning one way in 1 minute and the other way the next, and didn't seem to know where he was going. And so it looks like, you know, some people who maybe live out in that area decided to kind of, you know, box him in and to end it, and that's exactly what happened. And we'll get a crew out there as quickly as we can to get some more information on what happened and who those folks were that kind of pitched in there at the end.
So the fire department paramedics, you can see, are on the scene. They are working with him right now. He is alive. He is moving. That's amazing when you saw the impact and how he slid. Let me just tell you, if you're watching, you're trying to get your bearings, where is this in the big scheme of things? We are southeast Oklahoma City. We're going to be about 1.5 miles south of I-240, right near Hiwassee Road. So if you know where Tinker Diagonal is, go about 2 miles south of that, and that's going to take you to this area on Southeast 89th Street, where this high-speed chase came to an end. Lasted a little bit longer probably than 30 minutes. That's about the time we were in the air, and we were up as soon as that call went out that Oklahoma City police tried to pull this guy over, and he took off. And
good work done by Jim Gardner and our photographer Rich Kriegel up in the air in Bob Mills Sky News 9, because police were following our shot, as they did not have Air 1 up on this pursuit, but were watching us to keep tabs on what was happening. So good work to those guys in reporting on what happened.
Let's go ahead, go back up to Jim Gardner and Bob Mills Sky News 9 for a wrap-up. Jim?
Well, that's right, Amanda. Right now, like you said, paramedics and police officers and the fire department are here basically wrapping him up. He has a tremendous amount of road rash from people, if they were just watching him lay that bike down, sliding into that pickup truck and coming to rest right here. But he is moving. He is talking to them, but he's just going to be he's got road rash all over him, and I mean, that's going to be painful. But again, it's just sad, again, the situation that if it was just a minor traffic stop that he ran and put so many people's lives in danger. But again, this has come to an end here with only him getting hurt, hopefully not too severely, and everything came to a safe end and nobody else was hurt, and that's a great thing. So, boy, what a day. Jim Gardner live from Bob Mills, Sky News 9. Back to you.
Indeed, Jim. All right, thanks for your good work. And, of course, we'll continue to watch this and gather more details and have more for you coming up here at 6 o'clock.
And if we get anything new in between them, we'll push that on our News 9 app. Make sure you have that for this and all breaking news. And we'll see you back here at 6 o'clock.
Ukraine's leader to investigate Joe Biden's family. Millions march all over the world.